Hi everyone, today we're making an easy peasy chocolate brownie.
Whoop whoop. Alright, so we're making homemade brownie mix in a jar.
Yep.
We've got a couple here done already.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your brownie mix plus a fun mix-in a jar. You can write brownies on one side, the baking instructions on the other side, and then it makes a fun gift to be a...
And we will tell you how to do this.
Yep, we'll tell you how to do it.
So, we need to start off.
We need to start off with a cup of flour.
Flour. You have to use a cup of flour and a cup of cookies.
That's true too. Actually, I don't know about the flour. Is it a cup? For this it is. For the cup of cookies, I don't remember if it's a cup of flour.
Maybe it's 2 cups of flour.
Alright.
Now we need
and then we need 1.5 cups of sugar.
So that'd be 3 half cups.
Mm-hmm.
On the floor.
Yeah, so these would be a fun, kind of easy, like smaller holiday gift for neighbors or friends, co-workers. It also would be a fun hostess gift kind of all year long if you get invited to somebody's house and you want to just give them a little token of your appreciation, then it would be a fun kind of token for that. All right, so now we need 1 cup of cocoa powder.
Okay, cocoa.
It's usually easier to spoon that out.
Yeah, I see why.
So it's just baking cocoa or unsweetened cocoa powder. So it's good and chocolatey. If you really want to amp up the chocolate flavor, you can add like a teaspoon or 2 of instant coffee or some espresso powder or something. He wouldn't like that, so we're not doing that today, but you can do that. You can also use dark chocolate or dark cocoa powder if you want, but these should be plenty rich and chocolatey with just regular old cocoa powder.
I'm not making a mess.
Nope.
I'm definitely not.
You're doing pretty good. It's hard to do it without making a little mess.
You make little messes.
Yep.
Haha.
Okay.
I gave her secret away.
We'll get that added in. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt.
One teaspoon baking powder. And our fancy salt jar. 1 teaspoon salt.
Alright, then we're going to get that mixed up.
In the fancy salt jar.
If you want, you can kind of try to layer this in the jars rather than mixing it together, but I kind of like having it mixed together. That way I know it's going to mix well later when you add your wet ingredients.
And also, it also looks more chocolatey.
Yeah, it looks more chocolatey and like brownie mix in here.
So I'd rather have it mixed up, make it look like brownie mix, than have it just, be weird. And do you want to unscrew the lid while I'm stirring?
All right, so we need quart-size jars for this. It's going to make a 9x13 pan of brownies, so it's a good size amount of mix. Like I said, I just used some little tags, wrote brownies on one side, wrote the baking ingredients on the other, and used some baker's twine to tie that on.
And we'll tell you what the baking...
Yep, we'll tell you how to bake them here in a second.
So, and you can make your own little tag with that on it.
Yep, I've made printable tags for other, like, in a jar mixes before, but honestly, I feel like it's just as easy to go ahead and write it on there than trying to mess with printing it, so. Alright, once it's mixed, you can do a cup of your add-in. So you can do nuts, you can do chocolate chips, you can do whatever. Today, we'll just do the box.
Okay.
Today we're doing Reese's Pieces. We thought that would be fun. So you can try to do whatever, put them at the top if you want, put them at the bottom if you want. This one, they're in the middle, but you can't see them all that well. So we decided today we're going to do them at the bottom.
On the top, you can't really see them because the lid covers up most of them. Not like we tried it, but we just know that for a fact.
Yeah. So we're gonna put these in the bottom. You can do a mix of things. A cup is about as much as you can do to fit it in the jar. If you try to go anything bigger than that, you're gonna have a hard time getting the mix in the jar. So obviously you can make this as brownies too without putting it in a jar, but we're doing it as a fun gift today, so let me help you. If you don't have one of these funnels for canning, you don't necessarily need it. It just makes it a little bit easier to fit it all in there.
Because it's a lot easier to do this than to do everything else.
All right, that's good.
And now just that way it all, no, we need to. Okay.
All right, so there's our jar of brownie mix.
And sometimes some of the stuff on the bottom gets mixed up.
Yep,
that kind of gets covered up. But you still can see them.
Yep.
But it kind of goes in between some of the cracks and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the shape of the stuff. The mini chocolate chips hold it up better.
Yeah.
They sit tighter together.
But this is the end. And
all right, so then it's perfect for gifting. So I can say, here, little dude, thank you so much for inviting me into your studio. Here's some homemade brownie mix I made.
Thank you.
All right, should we make them?
Yeah. Okay, so let's make them.
All right.
So I need the okay.
So we're gonna start by putting the mix in our bowl.
And so we'll add everything in, and then after we're done adding everything, we'll say we'll tell you what's in it. Even though we will be telling you as we add it, we'll just tell you right. We'll just tell you right all in one.
All right, so we have our brownie mix. We're going to add a cup of melted butter. You can use oil if you want to, but butter obviously has more flavor.
So, a cup of melted butter would be 2 sticks. Or half one of the big blocks.
And again, this is making a 9 by 13 pan, so it's a big batch of brownies.
Oh, you can.
So we've got 3 eggs. We went ahead and beat them just so that they will mix in better.
Then you'll have yummy brownies. So you can make like 3 batches of this. And then you can have yummy brownies.
And then a teaspoon of vanilla.
Let me make sure you're not lying. Yeah, I want to see the recipe quick.
Okay.
So, okay. So now you gotta stir that up, obviously. It's looking like brownies. With, what do you call them?
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. You can put a cup of really anything that you like.
Yeah, anything that would be good in brownies. And you could do walnuts, you could do chocolate chips, you could do chocolate chunks. I mean, technically you don't have to put anything, but it just makes it more fun when you do.
Technically, you don't have to. But it makes it funner. And tastier.
You got a little bit of mix here that's not.
Yeah, I saw that. So, what's the mix? But this is super simple.
Yep, and it's a fun gift. I like giving gifts that you don't have to dust. You get to eat and enjoy and then move on. So, again, it's a nice little token of appreciation without going overboard. When you need something little.
Yep. So when you get that mixed up nice, gotta use some muscles. You gotta use some muscles to bring your head back and forth.
All right, muscle man.
Okay.
You got ready to get it in the pan?
Yeah. Ooh.
Want me to hold it?
Heavy.
You're gonna hold it? All right, so we'll put it in our greased 9x13 pan.
Mm-hmm. So after you make the brownie mix, it's just 3 ingredients you have to add.
Mm-hmm. All right. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
You gonna spread it out or me?
Yeah. But
all right, so we'll just spread it out in here, put it in the oven.
While she's doing that, I'll tell you what we did. So we add 3 eggs, 1 cup melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 9x13 pan, 350 preheat your oven to 350, and then 25 to 30 minutes in the oven. That's what we wrote. So we would add 3 eggs, 1 cup melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 9x13 pan.
Yep.
And 350, so you preheat your oven to 350 and baked for 25 to 30 minutes.
Yep, so we'll go ahead and put these in the oven, let them cool a little bit, and we'll be back to show you how delicious they are when they're done.
Yeah, we'll just have to take a little piece.
Ooh.
Yum, yum. Oh, we're back. Oh, whoa.
Oh, excuse us. Dreaming of brownies. All right, so our brownies are baked.
And so like we said, you just add 3 eggs, 1 cup. Yeah, you can add. So,
should we give it a try?
we baked it for how long again?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Hey.
Oh, whoa. That's really good, really good. I know.
That's pretty much what you would want a brownie to be, huh?